Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time to take care of another seasonal event. It is the middle of summer, which means we are taking on the Moonfire Faire. This is an event that actually happened last year, but we weren't able to do it for the playthrough because we weren't level 30, and you need to be level 30 to do the Moonfire Faire. Before we begin, let's speak to the Fair Crier here at the Aft Castle of Limsa. Feel that balmy breeze in the air, friend? Another lovely summer is upon us, and that means it's time to celebrate the Moonfire Faire. Should you have any questions as to how best to enjoy the festivities, you need only say the word. Well, I do have questions. What's the Moonfire Faire? Several years ago, the Adventurers Guild formed the Cascadeers to combat an invasion of rampaging bombards. The Moonfire Faire was first held to attract new members to the cause. It proved so popular that it has been held annually ever since, whether the bombards appear or not. It helps spread word of the guild's activities and generate interest among potential new recruits. In charge of the proceedings is the Grand Chaperone, Hermega. He has decided to have members of the Adventurers Guild to demonstrate their courage and physical prowess to fairgoers through a series of challenges in Costa del Sol. The event is being held as we speak, courtesy of the ever-generous Master Gegaruju. Your participation would be most appreciated. And what is this Eorzean Nimble Warrior course? And if that sounds familiar, then you watch enough TV. The Eorzean Nimble Warrior course offers adventurers unparalleled challenge and excitement. Never content to rest on their laurels, the guild has prepared new routes that will challenge the nimblest of contenders. Yes, this crucible promises to forge memories with whose luster will never fade. Why not have a crack at it and make some memories of your own? You have my word that even seasoned adventurers will find plenty to be thrilled about. So the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course, we will get to it, but if it sounds like American Ninja Warrior, or whatever that show is called, it's been like 10 years since I've even seen it on TV. But it is based off of a TV show, or a reality show rather. You'll see it, you'll understand when we get to it. Hello there, Mayaru Moyaru. Mayaru Moyaru is calling upon all adventurers to join the hottest event of the year. Come one, come all, the Moonfire Faire is here to offer the realm's beleaguered citizens a diversion from the sun's scorching rays, and seeks volunteers from among the Adventurers Guild's ranks. Our festival has a long and storied history that hardly bears repeating, but for all intents and purposes has become the premier event of our guild. We hope to stoke the fires of adventurers' hearts, young, old, and all ages in between. This season's main event has become a favorite among adventurers and revelers alike, the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course. Keeping vigil over the proceedings is the Sunshine Savior, guardian of the sandy beaches. Who is the Sunshine Savior, you ask? If your interest has been piqued, then I encourage you to make haste to Costa del Sol, where Hermega stands at the ready to apprise eager volunteers of the details. Alright, let's go learn about this Sunshine Warrior. Off to Costa del Sol. Oh, it is foggy out. Lovely. Hello, Costa del Sol. It's a little bit cloudy out today, but doesn't mean we can't have a nice time on the beach for the Moonfire Faire. Alright, Hermega is going to be all the way out on the Isle of Endless Summer up here, which is where the event is typically held, always on the same island every year. So let's just go ahead and take a swim out there, and if we take a look to our right, there is the Eorzean Ninja Warrior course. It is essentially a parkour course. We will be doing it. I don't know if I'm going to succeed. I don't think I've ever made it all the way to the top of the course before. I've made it close, but I have not made it to the top. Hello there, Hermega. Welcome to the Moonfire Faire. It's always a treat to see a new face, and one from the guild doubly so. Did Mayaru Moyaru mention of the Sunshine Savior stir the spirit of heroism within you? Honestly, I don't know what that is. I should hope so, because between you and me, we're in a bit of a bind. If you wouldn't mind lending an ear to our troubles, I'd appreciate the opinion of a fellow adventurer. Much obliged. You see, the fair's been no stranger to difficulties, make no mistake. People swimming where they shouldn't be, monsters treating the beaches like a bloody banquet, and all manner of other perils have put a damper on what's meant to be a time for celebration. To combat this, I came up with the idea of the Sunshine Savior, a brave soul whose duty would be to nip such problems in the bud before they become everyone's headache. Not only would they keep our patrons safe, but their deeds would raise the esteem of the guild as well. Not only that, but it would be the perfect opportunity to give our fresh blood a chance to shine. So I went looking for a stout arm from within our ranks, and after a process of stringent vetting, settled on an eager youth by the name of Lionel. The lad seemed a perfect fit, but his spirits have taken a sharp dive since he arrived in Costa del Sol. Whatever the cause of his troubles, it's plain he needs a guiding hand or two to see him through them. So if you've got the time and the inclination, I'd like you to help set him on the right path. Once he's found his footing, I won't ask you to dote on him any longer. How about it? Sounds good, I can do that. You're a lifesaver, friend. Now then, follow me and I'll make introductions. Lionel should be somewhere near the Aetheryte. Let's go find him, eh? Alright, let's go find this Lionel, see what's eating you up. Hopefully we'll be able to help out, get you back on the right track. It'd be a tragedy if this event fell through because of a whole bunch of little issues piling up into a catastrophe. Now, if only we didn't have to swim all the way back. Here, let's see, is there... Here we go. Here's a ladder over here we can climb up. Right? Right? You're gonna let me climb the... You're not gonna let me climb the ladder. Incredible. You offer me a ladder to safety, and it's a fake, a ruse, a trick. Alright, looks like Lionel's gonna be down this way. Indeed, right by the Aetheryte. Do you see him anywhere, Hermega? Apologies, but the lad seems to be missing. I explicitly told him to wait here. Get your bloody hands off of my goods! Sorry, terribly sorry. I only thought to help. The crates looked awfully heavy, you see. But you're right to be wroth at me. Yes, for why would you need my aid with my arms thinner than sprouting reeds? I see the error of my ways. I shall shovel buffalo dung as punishment. Ah, lad, sorry for snapping at you. Appreciate the thought, but the contents of these crates are my livelihood. Can't trust just any passerby with their safe carriage, you understand? And truth be told, you came at me like a chocobo taking its first steps. You need to stroll with a bit of confidence if you don't want people looking at you crosswise, see? You've a good heart, lad. Anyone can see that. Work on your manner, and I'll reckon your next attempt at charity will go just fine. I can hazard a guess at what happened here, but I'd like to hear your side of the story nonetheless. Mind filling me in, Lionel? Oh, Master Hermega. And who is this? It can't be. Is this woman my replacement? Heavens forfend, I've been dismissed before my duty has even begun. There's no need for all that. Satora here is a member of the guild and she's here to help. But first we need to know what's going on. You see, I was awaiting orders like you asked, but then I spied that man struggling to carry his goods. I thought to offer a helping hand, but, well, you saw how the rest went. I see. I can't fault you for trying to do good, lad, but what he said was right. Your manner is bloody strange and has been ever since you set foot on these sands. I don't recall you being so timid when first we met. If something's weighing on you, you need to shy away from sharing the burden. You're too kind. The truth is, I just can't bear to have my face seen by others. All those eyes on me, it's dreadful. Under a helmet I have the confidence of a captain, but this heat has left me with no choice but to bare my naked face to all and sundry. I'm afraid I'm likely to do more harm than help if I can't get my nerves under control. But the festivities are due to start soon, and I can scarcely stand to look even you in the eyes. So that's the way of it. I appreciate your candor, kid. Lad? Sorry, his manner does very much give him the impression of a child or a kid. Just way too nervous for this. Damn, it's even affected me. If it's as simple as covering your face, we can get you sorted straight away. Come with me to the storehouse. I have something there that I think you'll like. As for you, Satora, you'd better wait on the beach for our return. Don't worry, we'll be back before you can break a sweat. Alright, I guess we're just waiting on the beach. let's see. Right down here, was it? And here we are. Feast your eyes upon Costa del Sol's Sunshine Savior. Blinded by its brilliance, aren't you? I had this lovely piece made the moment I conceived of the Sunshine Savior. A special commission from the Weavers Guild. But genius isn't always obvious, I discovered. My colleagues claimed the coloring was too bold, the design too daring. I believe the word gaudy was tossed about, and so, with a heavy heart, I set it aside. Until today, that is. By the gods, I feel a whole full taller. The fabric is so light it's like I'm wearing naught but my name day suit. I'm ready to take on the world and then some. Masks are usually for hiding one's true nature, but this is the Lionel I remember. If you ask me, he looks a spitting image of a hero. But what do you think, Satora? It certainly suits him. I believe the suit is intended to be based on the Kamen Rider, which I've not seen or read any Kamen Rider, my apologies. But I am aware that this is supposed to be Kamen Rider. I am overjoyed that you think so. Mark my words, the sands of Costa del Sol shall remain safe under the watchful eyes of the Sunshine Savior. Now then, Lionel, consider this your official appointment as the Sunshine Savior. Go forth and remember that you carry the reputation of the Adventurers Guild on your shoulders. Don't crumble under the weight, lad. Become a savior worthy of your namesake, and our guests will soon forget the countless monsters and maladies that lurk beneath the tides. I know you won't disappoint. Thank you, Master Hermega. Alright, well, good to see you're feeling much better. Lionel has a god's honest chance to make a good run of it now, but that depends on him. Alright, Lionel, you feeling up to this? As a Sunshine Savior, I must bear all the responsibilities that the title implies. I can do this. I can become an adventurer that others speak of in awe. By the way, I'd like to apologize for my embarrassing conduct before. I admit a part of me is scared almost all of the time, but I can't let that dictate my life and duty. Whatever happens, I swear to do all in my power to make this Moonfire Faire the safest yet. That being said, I realize I have much to learn, and would very much appreciate the aid of a seasoned adventurer such as yourself. Will you help me? I'm sure, yeah, I can help. Thank you, Satora. I look forward to growing under your wing. Alright. Hermega! What do we got next? Hang on, first off, Lionel. I'm ready to start whenever you are. Good to hear. Hermega is eager to send the Sunshine Savior forth into the sands of Costa del Sol. Lionel looks every the hero, big and no mistake, but looks aren't worth a damn if his heart isn't in it. How are you feeling under that mask, lad? Up for the work ahead? About that, as much as I'd like to jump right into the thick of things, I can't help but harbor some small doubts. The incident with the merchant earlier made me realize that it's one matter to want to aid those in need, but another matter entirely to know who needs it. Fortunately, I have Satora by my side, a seasoned adventurer who's helped her fair share of troubled souls. I've asked her to take me under her wing for a bit, and I hope to be a quick study. That's a capital idea. Every adventure has a few stories of being rewarded with scorn instead of coin. Strange as it sounds, a helping hand must be deft besides. Well then, let's revise your tasks, eh? Give you a chance to sharpen that nose of yours to the scent of unrest. Why don't you stand watch over the revelers gathered at the northeastern shores? If you spot trouble brewing, put a lid on it before it spills over. Satora will attend you in a supervisory capacity. And before leaping into action, ask her for advice on how to conduct yourself. She'll guide you well, I have no doubt. Now then, off with you. The battlefield on the beach awaits. Make me proud, you two. Make me proud. A guild member by the name of Bodafoin is standing by for someone to relieve him of his duty. Speak with him first and show the realm the measure of a Sunshine Savior. Alright, off to the beach. Let's go take care of any trouble that may be brewing. Let's go as far as we can on the dock so we don't have to swim quite as far. Alright, the very end of the docks looks like a good place to hop off and swim. Alright, real quick, I am thinking I'm probably going to take off the mask. Just because I noticed we couldn't see our face at all in that last cutscene. Well, we could see our eyes, but not our mouth. That's kind of part of the expressions that we need to add, that I would like to see. Hello there, Lionel. This is it, Satora. It's time to prove myself worthy. Indeed. Why, if it isn't the Sunshine Savior, protector of the Summer Sands. Please, please, I release the beaches of Costa del Sol to your stewardship. Alright, the following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty fighter registrations. Don't worry, we're gonna be fine. Ah yes, before I go, allow me to furnish you with these link pearls. A crucial tool for a pair of strapping guardians such as yourselves. Godspeed, saviors. And now our watch begins. Go on, Satora, tell me what you see. If there is trouble lurking about, the Sunshine Savior shall rise to action. Well, we can pick who we want to help first. A young Makote lad and lass look like a sellsword just stole their lunch, or a shifty pirate lass is sizing up a nearby man, quite intensely by the looks of it. Let's start with the Makote. I failed again. I'll never master the course at this rate. Come on, fool, I believe in you. But nothing I say seems to help. I wish I knew how to cheer you up. I believe these two are from prior Moonfire Faire events. The lad looks absolutely crestfallen. From what I can gather, he's having some difficulties with the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course. I know what it's like to feel success slip from one's grasp time and again. In that case, give him some words of encouragement. You've read my mind, Satora. Encouragement is my forte. A few carefully placed words should lift this lad over the obstacle in his path. Wait there, I'll be back in a flash. That looks like a success to me. The pair were thankful enough, and the lad seemed once again eager to tackle the course. All in all, a success for the Sunshine Savior. Alright, next up, the shifty pirate lass is sizing up a nearby man, quite intensely by the looks of it. Bloody Carveline thinks he's too good for a pirate, does he? I'll make him see. I will. If I just ask him all nice like. Fancy a stroll on the beach, Carveline, or some such? Bah, he'll think I'm just itching for a duel. Oh, she's trying to ask him out on a date. Oh my. Really, Roswood and Carveline? Would not have expected that. She's mumbling to herself an awful lot, the menacing provocations of a pirate, no doubt. What do you think, Satora? I think we should just watch. I think they're gonna be fine. Are you certain this is the scent of danger, or perhaps something foul has washed ashore? No matter, I shall trust your advice. It's what you're here for, after all. I'm beginning to understand. She wishes to say something, but it's caught in her throat like a bone. Failure. She's given up. Judging from her manner, she may have the same reservations as I concerning showing her face to others. A kindred spirit in need of aid. Alas, I have but a single mask, so I couldn't have helped even if I wanted. But you knew all of that, didn't you? Remarkable foresight, my friend. Truly remarkable. I don't think there is a successful outcome for that. On my main, I tried calling out to her specifically to try and encourage her. It drew attention to her, and Carveline ran off, and she ran off as well. I don't think that calling out to Carveline's gonna do much to help either, so I think they're just doomed. Well, I see nothing amiss in this area. What about over there? And now our watch begins. Go on, Satora, tell me what you see. If there's trouble lurking about, the Sunshine Savior shall rise to action. Let's see, we have a group of revelers entranced by the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course, or some muscular fellows are slumped over on the ground. See, that sounds more urgent, so... Are you alright, sirs? No! Chloe Aliapo! Evil demon child! You'll understand when we get to, like, late game Heavensward. Oh, the Aliapo siblings. Oh, we will get to them. I've mostly only dealt with Chloe, but God! My muscles burn for more, but gods, I can barely see straight. Oh no, that's not good. Should I call upon one of the chaperones? I suppose this heat and intense exercise mix as well as oil does with water. Should I offer assistance? Look at all those muscles, they'll be fine. Now, remind them to drink plenty of fluids. And they probably should rest, but like, getting hydrated is gonna be priority number one. You're quite right. Even the strongest of us will wither before the sun without water and rest. I'll go and tell them as much. Oh yes, complete success! If you say look at those muscles, they'll be fine, he will run in and try to help anyway. Which, he's a good guy. I had a word with the men and they insisted there was nothing to worry about. Still, my duty is to go dig out the roots of trouble before they break soil, so in that respect I consider this a success. And hey, they did run off to get some water, I'm sure they'll be fine. A group of revelers are entranced by the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course. I don't see how this could possibly be trouble, but sure. Go on, jump! Jump like your life depends on it. You'll never make it from there. Watch out or you'll eat sand. Uh-oh. Oh no, is he alright? I think I heard a snap. Oh god. You have got to help him. I'm coming! Phew. Apologies for not waiting for your guidance, Satora. I dived into the ocean without a thought for what would come next. Before I knew it, there was water under my mask. I was sure I'd meet my end then and there, but somehow I found my bearings and brought that man ashore. I suppose fortune favors the reckless, eh? Good on you for acting. You didn't even need to wait for me. I still called out anyway, but... Speaking of which, I see no further signs of distress along the beach. I believe our relief should be along soon enough, and truth be told, I'm glad for it. I can't bear this stifling heat for much longer. Still, better to be baking under the hot sun than drowning under the ocean waves. Every breath I took invited more water into my lungs. If one of the 7 hells lies on the ocean floor, doubtless its doors were cast open for my arrival. But I'm grateful to be alive and well, and with a few feats of dare and do under my belt besides. But that's in no small part thanks to you, Satora. Your sound guidance led me to take action where I might have been paralyzed by doubt. And I have Hermega's costume to thank too. It may very well have some special power to turn the timid into the lion-hearted. Impressive work, you two. I say you've earned some rest, eh? Allow me to watch over our patrons. I can only hope my stretch is half as eventful as yours was. Much appreciated, Master Botapoin. I suspect Master Hermega will want to hear of our successes here. Let's go and make a report. Alright, there we are. Successful day of watch on the beach. And hey, the clouds cleared up. Very nice. I know I yet have a long journey ahead of me, but I hope that I've taken at least a few bounding strides towards my goal. I'm sure you have. It sure seems like it to me. Ah, there you are. The stories of your deeds precede you. Revelers up and down the beaches are taken with your bravery. The one you plucked from the sea even came to offer his personal thanks. By all accounts, your lost confidence has been restored and more besides. I reckon you're ready to set off on your own, but I won't force it upon you if you've got lingering reservations. Well, truth be told, I wouldn't have been able to do it without Satora's help. And this mask, of course. Donning it makes me forget the meaning of the word impossible. You have to realize that Satora won't be around forever, so inclined to adventuring abroad as she is. A savior needs to be able to carry their burden alone if they're able to earn the trust of others. If they're to earn the trust of others. You know, you never did tell us why you're so frightened of showing your face. Something tells me you didn't crawl out of your mother's womb with your hands covering your eyes, am I right? Aye, it happened when I was just getting my feet wet as an adventurer, during a job that should have been unremarkable. We were tasked with guarding a merchant caravan, which naturally drew the attention of a terrible slavering beast. Instead of sticking it with a spear like I was supposed to, I was knocked senseless within moments. When I regained my senses, I saw that my partner had been dealt a grievous wound and the caravan was in shambles. The job was another utter failure. For a blessing, none lost their lives, but I lost all standing in the eyes of my allies and employers. They blamed me for their injuries and the damage to their goods. And rightfully so. The memory of their scornful gazes is etched into my mind, and I see them there every time I look another in the eyes. So you coped with your fear by hiding behind a helm. It's starting to make sense. You know, Lionel, that suit's more than a masterwork of comfort. There's a meaning behind its design, if you can believe it. See, it's meant to evoke the image of the phoenix. That legendary bird that symbolizes rebirth, rising from the ashes over and over again, each time shining brighter than before. Seeing as your triumphs as a sunshine savior has made me certain that the phoenix's fire burns within you, Lionel. And when those flames are stoked, you'll be reborn with more courage than you ever could have imagined. All this time I was wrapped in the Phoenix's embrace. Yes, if there's a chance I might be born anew, then the path ahead of me is clear. I'm heading back to the beach, this time without a mask. Hey, good for you! Something on your mind? Did I lay it on too thick? When you get to my age, you can't help but light fires under those that need it. And that lad needed it something fierce, so I lit a raging bonfire under his arse. Just had to work with the embers that were already there. That burning desire of his to help the downtrodden. You gads! Somebody help! What's wrong with me? Not so fast, Satora. If someone jumps to his rescue again, that fire I just lit will be snuffed out. We need to think of a way to help him that doesn't involve doing all the heavy lifting. Then the best we can do is cheer for him. Rise from the ashes of defeat and be reborn. She's right, you're our sunshine savior, so save us! Give that beast what for? They really have faith in me? I can't let them down. I must uphold the reputation of the Sunshine Savior. Yeah! Bathe in the flames of my rebirth. Bathe in the flames of the Phoenix. Fantastic work, Lionel! I came as fast as I could, but it seems I was not needed. Lionel really made stew out of that shark, didn't he? It seems Hermega was right about him. Indeed. The lad looks unharmed, a small miracle, all things considered. Very good. Hello, Chloe. Thank the heavens he was here. I don't know what I'd do if Chloe came to any harm. I think it would have been funny if she was eaten. Listen, I have a grudge against her. She won't give me my 3 lines. She's so cruel. Just give me 3 lines. That was so scary. I thought it would eat me. And again, that'll make sense in late Heaven's Word. Are you hurt, Chloe? Thankfully she is unharmed. Are you okay? That was so frightening, but so exciting at the same time. I'm gonna write about you in my diary. Oh god, don't make me repeat his deeds. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chloe's safe and it's all because of you. But I was only... never mind that. You're most welcome, of course. I swear, if my next Wondrous Tales has Be the Sunshine Savior, and I'm gonna throw that kid off a cliff. No, 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 I don't mean it. It's a joke. It is a terrible joke. She's fictional. She's not real. That's the only reason I would ever make that joke. God. I'm not so sure what to call what just happened, but the word miracle comes to mind. Did I truly vanquish that bloodthirsty brute of a shark? That you did. And without a single scratch on our guess. Hey, Hermega, why are we saying the same words? Hang on, the that you did was actually me. You showed them what the Sunshine Savior stands for and gave them a display they won't soon forget. All on your own, too. But even a savior isn't invincible, eh? Go with Bodafine and get yourself checked. Wouldn't want you to be done in by a few scrapes. Satoru and I will keep an eye on things here in case any other seaborne predators decide to try their luck. Alright, I think the beach is looking clear enough. Let's go finish this up. Gosh, what a Moonfire Faire! Ah, you've returned. Thanks to you two, the talk of the Adventurers Guild is on the lips of all in Costa del Sol. As far as I'm concerned, we can consider the Sunshine Savior a rousing success and a boon for the guild. Lionel here deserves a standing ovation for the bravery he displayed. Taking down a fiend like that and keeping the younglings safe was a feat very few can boast of. As my vision dimmed, I heard Satoru call out to me. It was her words that delivered me from the brink and allowed me to go further still. They might call me the Sunshine Savior, but you're the true hero of the day. You've given me the courage to go on alone, and for that there is no way I can repay you. Indeed, our savior had a savior of his own, a fact we're all grateful for. I'm of a mind to make you an honorary Sunshine Savior, suit and all. Well, and don't ask me how many of these I have stashed away. Now go on, forget your worries and take in your fill of the festivities, for the Moonfire Faire is safe so long as Lionel stands as its guardian. I shall remain vigilant for any signs of trouble, and if aught appears to threaten the peace, I'll be there to stop it. And we get our own Phoenix Riser suit. Very nice. I'll have to stick that in the glamour dresser or the armoire. I think that might be armoire gear. And that completes the quest for the Moonfire Faire, giving us Hot Bird Summer, but we're not done yet. I reckon you're proud to call yourself an honorary Sunshine Savior, but we've got Lionel to protect us from now on. Go and enjoy yourself for once. Before we're done for the day, we still have to take on the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course. And we have some shopping to do. Alright, let's see. We can get a whole bunch of seasonal confetti, it looks like. We'll grab 11 so we can show off one of each. We've got, based on the Maelstrom, the Immortal Flames, the Twin Adder, Limsa Lominsa itself, Gridania, Ulda, the Bombards that the event is originally formed to fight off, and Pinwheels. Alright, is that really all? Alright, let's go ahead and try out these various fireworks, I suppose. Here's the storm. Oh, you know what? Let's zoom out a bit. And we'll do that again and I'll buy an extra one. There we are. Flame Tracer. Serpent Tracer. Very, very pretty. The Lominson Sparkler. It is being really stubborn about using these. Oh my god, it's an actual... How long does it last? How long does the... Okay, it's gone. You actually get sparklers. That's great. I love it. Gridanian sparkler. Nice forest green. Oh, that's so good. I love it. I adore this. Next up, we have the Uldan sparkler. Oh yeah, and there are fireworks going off in the background. And the last one is the Bombard Bloom. Nice, just a nice mix of colors. Alright, let's go ahead and buy one extra of the... whichever one I had to use an extra of. The Storm Tracer. Wait, right, there is one more. There's the Pinwheel. Where's the Pinwheel? Where is the Pinwheel? What the heck? Oh, it's a rat tail. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Oh no, that's so mean. Leave Lionel alone. Did you see him beat up that shark? All is clear on these festive shores. Of course, we have you to thank for this peaceful reprieve, but now stewardship of the Moonfire Faire falls to me. I will stand vigilant day and night. I promise to make you proud, Satora. Alright, glad to see you are up to the task. Also, sorry about that cut, had an interruption come up. An important interruption, but an interruption nonetheless. Hello there, adventurer. I can guess by the look on your face you're wondering why in the hells I'm standing around here getting blasted by the sun with all this equipment on. Well, if you must know, I'm hoping to see an experienced adventurer take on the course in some exceedingly dangerous manner. Heh, you can't fool me, you're a cut above the amateurs I see around here. Why not challenge yourself and see if you can make it halfway through the course blind? No, I'm not gonna do it blind. But sure, I will take on the course. While we're in this section, we cannot use our mounts at all. We have several routes we can use to get through the course. There's a more platforming focused one, and there's one where it focuses on dodging bombs. The bombs won't hurt, they'll simply send you flying. Possibly off the cliff. But the main challenge is going to be heavily platforming based, so I want warm up with my platforming skills, my parkour skills. Alright, made it to the end of the first section. Absolutely horrifying, but if you've done the previous year's Moonfire Faire, you understand why it's like this. With all the bears. Okay, again, we have two options. Bomb focused or platforming focused. We're gonna do platforming focus. Okay, carefully hop up there. And just a few more jumps until we're at the top. Let's not overdo it. Alright, made it to the end of the primary course of the Moonfire Faire's Eorzean Nimble Warrior. We could ride the slide down and enjoy the festivities, but there's a second secret course, which is much, much, much harder. I don't believe I have ever finished this. Last year, I got decently close, but I was not able to finish it before the event was completely over. I think I took a break right in the middle of the Moonfire Faire, actually. I think something came up and I couldn't play for a little while. Okay. Pop up. Okay, good thing that bomb went off before I landed. Okay. Made it to what is probably counts as a checkpoint. Okay, you are a player. You are a dead player. Got it. I thought the developers put straight up a dead NPC up here. They fell and snapped their back. If we're unlucky, we may miss this large platform if we ever happen to fall down. But we at the very least did make it to the first ostensible checkpoint. Okay. Carefully hop around the corner. Ah, and that's why I'm glad we have a checkpoint. this may take a while before we get to the top. I was able to do Kukane Tower Extreme in under an hour, so I'm sure I can eventually do this. And if you've played enough Final Fantasy XIV, you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean by Kukane Tower Extreme. We will get to that in Stormblood. Okay, jump here. It's getting around corners that tends to trip me up. I keep getting caught on the lip. There's a strategy to it. I just don't quite remember the exact strategy. I'm thinking you can hang off a little bit off the edge, and I want to aim for a similar position. There we go, down here. Okay, up, across. Oh, I overdid it. Yep. It's all too easy to overdo a jump. I can't imagine what it's like to do it on keyboard and mouse. I do it on controller where you have analog. You have an analog stick and you can control how fast you're moving. I can't imagine keyboard and mouse. I'm pretty sure there's a way to push a button and force yourself to walk, but you need way more than 2 speeds to get through this. Because your speed determines your jump. Okay, I need to aim a little bit more out because I'm getting caught on the edge again. Jump. And... careful. I got caught again. What the heck? Alright, there's probably going to be quite a bit of cutting as we try and make our way through this course. Hopefully not too much, but I don't want to waste too much of your time trying to get to proving myself a parkour master. I overdid it again. Okay. That jump's not as long as I thought it was, as I think it is. Let's be chill. There we go. Made it on the very next attempt. Okay. Small jump. Shoot. Corners. Oh my god. Well, fuck. I'm gonna have to get all the way back up to the checkpoint, but that's how you're supposed to do it. You go to the outside pillar and then jump back in. There we go. That's the proper way to get around that corner. I guess that makes me really good at this because I can do it the not correct way. Oh my goodness, here we go. Here we go. That's gonna be a long jump. Okay, made it. Finally. God, I got kind of stuck for a bit. I'm not happy about how long I was stuck. Since I fell off of this platform, I had to climb all the way back up, and I was having a lot of trouble getting back up here for some reason. Shit! Okay, well, good news. Checkpoint. We have a checkpoint. For a reason. Oh, dear. Wait. No. No way. Is that really... Okay, that might be an alternative path. That might be an alternative path. But I don't know if I want to risk that. This somehow feels safer. Like, there are fewer jumps, and they look to be just full tilt, just sprint forward jumps, so fairly easy. But I'm worried about missing, and the bombs could be an issue, though that's just a matter of timing. But I keep getting my head caught on that top one, so I don't know. Okay, so I could... No, I don't want to risk it. Okay, let's see. Maybe if I start from as close to the edge as... I keep getting stuck on that. I don't know how to... I was thinking maybe if I start as close to the edge as possible so that I'm under it for as little time as possible. I didn't have enough... I didn't have enough forward momentum to, like, clear it. I gotta figure that out. I'm stuck. Haha, there we go. We go outside of it and jump around. God, that's kind of dumb, actually. Made it to the second checkpoint. Third, really, if the end of the main course counts as the first checkpoint, I guess. Okay. Now, if I fall all the way to the ground this time, I'm gonna call it quits. I'm not going to do all of that all over again. If I fall all the way to the ground and lose my checkpoint, I'm calling it quits. Is that fair? This course usually comes back every year. So if I fail it this year, I can just come back next year for a redemption. There is nothing wrong with admitting defeat, especially if you have another chance in the future. This last section. I want to say this is the last section. It is easily the hardest. Let's hope we can make it. I keep getting stuck on the edge. Ugh. Okay. Out to the beam. Very, very dangerous beam. I have seen people jump out to that platform, then kind of walk over the metal onto the beam. That works. I've also seen people jump through the middle of this structure. I overshot it. Gosh, dang it. But yeah, I've seen people jump through the middle of the structure from one side to the other. I think that only works at very, very specific spots, though. So, like, do not attempt without parental supervision. Actually, just don't attempt if you're a child and would need parental supervision. Okay. Okay. Shoot! Okay. This is why I like having sideways cam. You can usually have a slightly better visual on the distance of a jump. Shoot! No! Well, at least it didn't fall all the way to the ground. Okay, made it back up, made it back up. That didn't take too long, especially now that I know the trick for that last section of that area. Okay. Let's fall! No, let's not fall, please, God. Oh God, Minfina, give me strength. Okay, I admit defeat. We'll try again next year. We made it up to, I believe, the last checkpoint. Let us get up to the party area for people who have completed at least this first section of the course. I'm flustered now. I'm upset. Dang it. Oh, that felt like it was going so well, but no, I'm not getting all the way back up there. Next year, I will practice extensively on my main, and then we will do this for real. For now, we at least made it up to the last checkpoint. Oh my God, it only gets worse. Oh my goodness, I've not made it to the last stretch. I have never made it to that last stretch that goes all the way up to the diving board, but we did at least make it to the last checkpoint, so I'm proud of that. I am proud of that. Next year we will conquer. I'm assuming it comes back. It usually comes back, but there have been a couple years where it doesn't. But if it doesn't come back one year, it'll come back sooner or later. But yeah, someday we will conquer you, Eorzean Nimble Warrior. For now, this was a good Moonfire Faire. Too bad we didn't get here at night so we could see the fireworks. I think they're still firing them off, but No, not during the day. Oh well, we saw a few of the fireworks earlier. It's fine. Well then. No, they certainly are firing off fireworks. Oh god, what have I done? Trying to get a little bit more room so I could see them launch properly and... Any moment now. Alright, whatever. It's just explosions. Those aren't the actual fireworks. The fireworks come from the Lighthouse Island. Yeah, this was a good Moonfire Faire. We'll conquer it eventually. We will beat the Eorzean Nimble Warriors sometime, but not this year, it seems. So next time on Final Fantasy XIV, we're going to be returning to Camp Drybone in search of corrupted crystals that we can make use of to get through Garuda's barrier and stop Garuda. I'll see everyone next time for that.